Hey, what's up guys? This video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually put on my channel. This one's going to be more like a discussion topic video, whatever you want to call it, just my crazy feeling towards the game. I don't know, you can call it whatever you want. But as you guys can read from my title, my biggest fears for the Call of Duty Remastered. Now, before we get into that, I just want to explain something real quick that I'm pretty sure most of you guys know, if you guys are Call of Duty fans, that this year Infinity Ward is making a new game called Infinite Warfare, and they're going to be focusing all their time on that. And then Ravensoft is remaking Modern Warfare, and they're making the Modern Warfare Remastered. And I believe they said that they're going to be building it from the ground up, which is pretty cool. Obviously, I've seen some trailers and some pictures. It looks really cool. I think they did a great job graphically and visually. It looks really good. Obviously, there's been some pictures that have been released that some of the, objects in the game are floating off the air. And, obviously, they're probably going to be paying close attention to that, really patching things up before the release, and, making the game look as good and smooth as possible. But this is kind of where my fear comes in. Before we, really talk about my fear, I just want to say that I was playing COD 4 because I was bored, and this is kind of where my fear came from, was, just playing the game and just thinking about some of the things that could possibly happen with this remastered version. So, as I said before, is that they said they were going to be completely rebuilding it from the ground up, graphically, visually. I don't know if they were talking about mechanics-wise. I really hope they're not, but this is where my fear comes in, is that I'm afraid that they're going to change the game so much. It's going to look like it's COD 4, but it's not going to feel or play like it's COD 4, which is a bad thing. Because, I feel like, I hope they don't do this, but I feel like, Ravensoft might, try to change the core mechanics and gameplay of COD 4, and take out the old matchmaking, and, implement the new matchmaking that they have nowadays, which is not a good thing. If you guys played COD 4 in its prime, the matchmaking was basically solely on connection based, I believe, and your area location, which is probably the best thing nowadays. Obviously, there might be pub stompers that are going to come back in, but if Ravensoft brings back this new matchmaking that we've been having nowadays, I think it's really gonna ruin that COD 4 experience that everybody knew and loved back in the day. But that's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is changing the core mechanics and core gameplay of COD 4. What am I talking about by that? I'm talking about the guns, the perks, and everything. Because as you guys know, if you guys played COD 4 in its prime, I think COD 4 only had 3 updates, I believe, 3 or 4 updates. And they were only updated because there was some kind of major glitches in the game, like people falling through the maps, or people trying to mod it. And that's usually where the updates came in. I think there was only one class change, and I believe that was very early on in the game, where there was a Juggernaut G3 combo. I can't really remember what the combo was, but I know it was super overpowered. You can basically two-shot people from any distance. Then you had a super health, because Juggernaut gave you a lot of health, so they nerfed the health a little bit. So there wasn't really any changes. They kept the gameplay as pure as it was to its release. And that was one of the really cool things about COD 4, is that they did that, is that they didn't want change up the gameplay too much, or change the game, or how the way the game feels too much with patches, which it's not always a good thing, but it's not always a bad thing either. How nowadays Call of Duty gets a patch maybe every 2 weeks to a month, which is, that shows that they care about their game and updating it, but sometimes it, just also creates more bugs than it should have. And I guess that's where my fear lies, is that they may be, putting too much into this, and they're trying to make this COD 4 remaster into looking like the new CODs and playing like the new CODs, which I really hope they don't, because I feel like that would really take away the feel and nostalgia of playing the remastered version for COD 4, because if it looks like COD 4 and doesn't play like it, then a lot of its core fans that have experienced this in its prime will be severely disappointed, because they'll take away that whole excited feeling that they once had, and be like, what is this game? I don't know. It's just one of these crazy things I had in my head, and I guess playing COD 4 when I was bored doesn't help at all. It's just I really hope that my fears are just fears. We can't really judge. I can't really judge Ravensoft or the COD 4 remastered version, because it hasn't come out yet. But that's just gonna linger in my head till the game comes out. And I guess I'm making this video because I want to express my feeling and love for this game, because I really do love Call of Duty, and I think it's a great game. I really love COD 4 because I remember playing this back in 2008, playing with my friends. I remember playing with my friend a lot, and we would just spend hours playing this game, and we just had a whole lot of fun. I really don't want to lose that experience and that memory of playing COD 4 with this new game coming up because of gameplay changes. So I don't know. I just want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm just completely mental or crazy because this stuff is not going to happen? Ravensoft knows what they're doing, or do you think that, you know, I have a good reason to be a little on the edge about this because, you know, it could happen. Ravensoft, I don't know. Once again, I don't want to say anything bad about them because I really don't know what they're going to be doing with the COD 4 Remastered version. But I guess that's what I want to make in this video, is just to hear, express my feelings and opinions about the COD 4 Remastered. If you guys feel the same, or if you guys don't. If you guys do not feel the same, please reassure me, give me some facts, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to linger in the back of my head until the COD 4 release. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little, I don't know what you want to call this, I guess one of Elite's crazy moments in life, I don't know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys later.